trade it for anything. Living my way. This is my dream and you're a part of it. I've had this feeling from the start of it, that we were somehow found a group to call our own. I wouldn't trade it for anything. That we were somehow found a group to call our own. Wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah, I came here in 1928 in Los Angeles, and I was a kid on the bum. I had a beautiful mother, and I had a stepfather, and I couldn't get along with it. It's my fault, probably. And I landed in Los Angeles. I had 20 cents, so I didn't have any place to sleep. And I slept in the park and for 3 nights, and started looking for a job during the daytime. And I gotta quit talking. So I went down there was a Clifton's cafeteria down between 6th and 5th and 6th on Broadway. There's an arcade building, and I went down there and asked him if I could go to work for something to eat. And he said, "Well, when did you eat last?" And I said, "Well, it's been about 3 days," which it was about 3 days since I had anything to eat. Probably now I'd steal, you know, most people would, but I didn't. And then he said, "Well, go to the cafeteria there and eat your breakfast, but don't eat too much or you get sick." I said, "All right." So I went and got something to eat, and he said, "Now you can pick up those dishes around there for your bite that you had for breakfast." I said, "All right." And when I was worked about an hour or two, I don't know how long, he said, "I like the way you work. You're a good worker." He said, "I'm going to give you a job." And he said, "Where are you sleeping?" I said, "In the park." And he said, "Well, I'll tell you, there's an old cot in the back of this cafeteria, and it's an old storeroom, but there's an old cot in there." And he said, "You can sleep there till you get your first paycheck, which is a week." So I went back there and slept about a week, and he said, "Now, they paid cash." He said, "You got your money." He said, "I'll take you up on Bunker Hill. That's where all those high rise are." And he said, "My landlady's got a room that you can rent." So he took me up and he got me a room for $3 a week.
Huh.
And so I didn't see him oh, maybe 10 years. Just didn't happen to see him until I was on the vice squad. No, I wasn't on the vice squad. I was working traffic at 7th and Broadway, and one of the lieutenants come by and he said, "You come with me and change your clothes. I want to use you." So we said, "We're going to raid a gambling joint, and I want you to stay there at that door and not let a soul out." And I said, "All right." And so they kicked. Just remind me, I'm on the job working a foot patrol or directing traffic. And he said, he said, "Now you watch this door and don't let anybody out." And who do you think came up to that door? The first thing, and I'm standing there. The guy that gave me that job and a place to sleep and found a room for me. And what do you think I did? I let him go. I wouldn't have put... But it didn't do any good. He about a year later, he got in trouble and got sent to San Quentin.
So when you let him go, what happened? I mean, did anyone see you open the door?
He just took off. Boy, I opened the door and away he went. I wouldn't have booked him if it had cost him my job.